Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs, and in today's tutorial we're going to be spicing up your storage with these 8 great crates. For design number 1, all you'll need is a crafting table, 4 wooden trapdoors and a wooden pressure plate. Just pop the crafting table down anywhere you want it, hold shift and place the wooden trapdoors on the edge of the crafting table around the outside, like so, and then pop the wooden pressure plate in the middle. Now, the fun thing about this is if you stand on it, it will close them all. If you step off it again, it will open them all again. So you will need to close all of those manually, but this is a really cool way of hiding a crafting table and looks great as a kind of 3D style crate. For design number 2, you'll need a note block, 4 signs, and another wooden pressure plate. If you pop the note block down anywhere you want your crate to be, then hold shift and place the signs. Obviously, you'll need to press escape or done once you've placed the sign on the side, or you could write something if you wanted to. Pop the wooden pressure plate on top, and you'll notice this disables the note block because it's got something above it, so the note block won't make any noise and also looks pretty good as a crate. Design number 3 adds a bit more detail into the mix. For this one you'll need some wood planks, a pressure plate, 4 item frames and 4 sticks. Put down the plank block anywhere you want it to be, put the pressure plate on top, and then add the item frames to the sides, like so, and then you can add the sticks in the item frames like this. You could rotate them if you wanted them at a slightly different angle. And that looks like a pretty good packing crate. Design number 4 is where things get technical. For this one you'll need a piston, 5 empty maps, 4 item frames, and 8 building blocks, as well as access to the nether. So if we open up this nether portal, if we fill the hotbar here with 8 building blocks and then put your 5 empty maps in the last slot, then wander on through into the nether and hope you don't die. Once you're in the nether, right click 4 times like that to generate the 4 empty maps but not any of the terrain, and walk back through the nether portal. On your return from the nether you should find you have 1 empty map remaining, but you now have 4 maps with absolutely nothing on them, and these can be used to enlarge the size of item frames when they're attached to the side of objects. We're going to add these to the side of a piston here and then go around with the empty maps, adding 1 to each side. And this creates a box type shape which hides the fact that this is a piston, but the top still looks like a crate because it's been nailed down at the corners, which I think looks pretty good. Design number 5 is one of my favourites because it combines functionality and aesthetics. Start off by getting a dropper and renaming it crate using an anvil. Grab that and 4 item frames, 4 signs, a wooden pressure plate, a redstone torch, and some items to go in it. Now, you'll want to use a dropper if you're using volatile items like fire charges or something that could be dispensed by a dispenser like eggs. Dig a hole and place a redstone torch in there, and then place the dropper in there facing upwards like that. Then add the item frames to the outside. You can add any kind of detail you want in the item frames, but you can also, by holding shift, add signs to the outside, and these will occupy the same space as the item frame without either of them being bumped off the wall. Now add a wooden pressure plate to the top, and you'll notice that if you put the fire charges in here now, it's not going to dispense anything because the redstone torch is powering it, which means that the wooden pressure plate is not going to use any kind of power. So you could do this with a dispenser if you wanted. It's just a little bit unsafe to set up. If you take away the redstone torch, you can now jump on this to receive whatever is in the crates. So it's absolutely up to you whether or not you want to use it as an inventory thing or as a aesthetic thing, but you can always access the crate later to pick up anything that you've left in there. Design number 6 will only work in the 1.9 snapshot and the full release of 1.9 when it comes out, because it takes advantage of the fact that you can place trapdoors pretty much anywhere now. Dig a hole and place 1 trapdoor there, then add a block over the top because you'll need it to attach the remaining trapdoors to. If you don't have a block to attach trapdoors to in 1.9, they will always open in the same direction, kind of facing south, so you'll want them to be attached to a block first of all. But once you've got all the trapdoors in place, you can remove the block and the trapdoors will stay just there, and you can even use it to store small animals in, like so. Although if the chicken's not too attached to his house, that's not my problem. Design number 7 does a similar thing but then adds functionality. All you need for this one is a chest and 5 trapdoors. So if you place the chest down anywhere you want it, add the trapdoors around the outside facing inwards, like so, and then add 1 on top like that. You can open any of the trapdoors to access the chest at any time. This last design is the most complicated, but it's arguably the coolest as well. So you'll need a jungle wood log, an item frame, something to go in the item frame, and a stone pressure plate. You'll also need a minecart with a chest, which I've renamed barrel using an anvil because I think this looks like more of a barrel design. 3 building blocks, 3 layers of snow, and a minecart rail. Head out to the spot where you want your barrel to be, dig a hole, and then place the 3 snow layers inside. Place a building block behind there just so you don't roll your minecart over the hole entirely. Place the minecart on the rail in front and push it into the hole like so. You'll notice it sometimes takes a little while to adjust to the height of the snow layers, so it sometimes helps to give it a second. Once you're confident that your minecart has settled in, build your 3 building blocks out like that, dig a hole there and place the jungle wood on the underside of that block so it's basically oriented upwards. The coolest thing about this is that you can now look at the bottom few pixels of this block, notice where the hitbox kind of disappears, like that, and you'll be able to access the barrel. So you now have a barrel with some milk in it there. You can add an item frame and your milk to the front, and a stone pressure plate on top to look like it's capped off, but now you'll be able to access the minecart in there pretty much any time as long as you're looking at the bottom few pixels of this block. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials, Minecraft videos and other fun stuff, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.